Hello guys, so we have done two topics in motion in 1D, that is basically we are studying motion, that is we are studying movement, and we have done two topics. क्या क्या topic किया हमने? We have done rest and motion. We have understood what is actually rest. मैं रेस्ट में हूँ, लेकिन फैन में अगर आप बैठे हो तो आपको नहीं लगेगा मैं रेस्ट में हूँ, आपको लगेगा मैं भी घूम रहा हूँ ऐसे, ठीक है. सो रेस्ट एंड मोशन विथ रेफरेंस फ्रेम वी हैव completed the basic differences between scalar quantities and vector quantities, and there are certain quantities which are lying between scalars and vectors. We have also covered that. Okay, so now it is time that we go into the specific physical parameters or physical quantities that will be related in this chapter, right? In this chapter to understand them first, and then after that we will also have to do lot of numericals or problems based on it. Okay guys, so we will start with distance and displacement. Till now up to class 8 what we did is we found distance in our physics books. Now a new term has come up which is called displacement. So what is the difference between distance and displacement, that we need to cover up, nothing else. Okay, so see, what is distance? Distance is basically, suppose I am standing in this part of the board and I am going up to this. So basically this length, if I measure this length, the length covered by myself within a certain interval of time is called distance. So distance I can write length covered in a certain interval of time. This is distance and nothing else. ठीक है, suppose this is a point A, this is a point B, so I go like this and I go like this. So here I have traversed 4 meter and here I have traversed 3 meter. So distance will be 7 meter. 4 plus 3. Clear guys? Absolutely clear? ठीक है. Next is, what is displacement then? Why? Displacement is shortest distance. ठीक है, shortest distance between initial and final point. Shortest distance between initial and final position of any position. ठीक है. So let us take the same one. Here at point A, here is the point B. I used to traverse like this. So myself traveling from here like this, right, like this, I am traveling like this. But while talking about displacement, I know this is 4 meter, I know this is 3 meter guys, but displacement is minimum or the shortest distance between initial and final position. So see, distance can be any way, you can walk like this also. ठीक है. So if this is say 3.5 meter and this was say another 3.2 meter, so this would have been then 6.7 meter. What? Distance. So distance was changing, right? But in this case it is the shortest distance between initial and final position. Final position क्या है? B. Initial position क्या है? A. So this is displacement. This is displacement. Shortest distance between initial and final position is displacement. So how do, and displacement is denoted by S, ठीक है, with a vector symbol like this. Okay. So in case of displacement, the displacement is this distance. So how do we calculate this distance? This is 90 degree. By Pythagoras theorem I will get this is as 5 meter. What is Pythagoras theorem? If I take it as O, then this is a right angle triangle. For right angle triangle I can write height square plus base square is equal to perpendicular square. ठीक है. So basically if this is AB square is equal to AO square plus OB square. AO square means 4 square, that is 16, and OB square is 9, though that is 25. ठीक है. So AB will be plus minus 5 centimeter. So but distance cannot be negative, or displacement can be negative guys, but we'll take at 5 meter, sorry. ठीक है, 5 meter. Displacement can be negative, it is a vector quantity. So you can take minus also. Minus will be when you measure the distance from B to A, it will be minus 5 meter. If you measure the distance from A to B, it will be plus 5 meter. Clear? So herein you can see the path traversed guides the distance, but the path traversed does not guide the displacement. Displacement is the shortest distance between the final and the initial position. So what I mean to say at this moment to you is that displacement is at a specific direction. When you talk about displacement of in between 2 points, that means you are talking about distance measured in specific direction, and that is why displacement is having direction and it is a vector quantity. Whereas if you talk about distance, जैसे भी जाओ ऐसे करके अगर जाएंगे, ठीक है, like this, if I go in a spiral path, then you will measure one by one what is the spiral path length, and that will be distance. But displacement is always the straight line between these two, the minimum distance, correct? ठीक है. So in case of distance, it doesn't have any specific direction, and if something doesn't have any direction and has only magnitude, we call that scalar. Clear? What is the unit of distance or displacement? Same units will be there. Units are, for SI it is meter, for CGS it is centimeter. Okay? This is same, this doesn't have any difference between the two. Okay, this is same. Okay, clear? So this is all about distance and displacement, my friends. Now we will be doing speed and velocity. Okay guys, before I start speed and velocity, I want to know, suppose I give you this 2 point A, B. The length between these two is 14 meter. I start here like this, I follow a semicircular path and I reach B. I want to calculate first distance and then displacement. What will be the displacement first? Displacement will be the minimum distance between B to A, that is 14 meter. How will you calculate the distance? Distance will be the circumference or the perimeter of the semicircle, that is half into 2 pi r. Okay? So pi r means 22 by 7 into 14, so 44 meter. Pi r means 22 by 7 into 14, that is 44 meter. So you can see over here, you can find out, okay, 44 meter, you can do it yourself. But okay, sorry, radius is 7 meters, so this will be 22 only. Can you calculate yourself or I will show? So 22 by 7, ठीक है, 2 तो कट गया, into 7, so 7 cancels out, 22 meter. So distance is 22 meter, but displacement is only 14 meter. ठीक है? And what would have happened if it had again come like this, and then see the distance or the length, minimum distance between final and initial position is 0. So if the distance between initial and final position is 0, displacement is 0, because it doesn't depend. Suppose I am going like this, again I am coming back. So you have seen me here, and after 5 minutes also you see me here. So what will be my displacement? 0, guys, right? Clear? Eh? So that is all about distance and displacement. We will talk about speed now. Okay? Speed is distance covered by a body per unit time. Speed can be denoted as s. S is equal to distance by time. Unit is meter or meter per second, because here it is meter per second, correct? So here you can write meter second minus 1, so you better write it like this. And for this is SI, for CGS it will be centimeter. ठीक है, clear है? Clear guys? So this is what speed is. Definitely speed is dependent on displacement. It is a derived quantity. It is scalar. It is scalar. ठीक है? Why it is scalar? Because it depends on time and distance. Both are scalar, right? Time is also scalar and distance is also scalar. What is velocity? Velocity is displacement covered by a body per unit time. ठीक है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट का इट इज डिनोटेड बाय v, displacement per unit time. It is also a vector quantity. Units are same, it is vector. So what if here is a point, you again come back here, what will be the velocity? The velocity will be 0 because displacement is 0. Clear है ना? Velocity will be 0 because displacement is 0. Can I rub this? Okay. Okay guys, now we will be doing certain part of speed and velocity, certain different types of speed. It depends how we calculate it, basically nothing else. So first thing is, what we are going to do is uniform speed. Uniform speed. What is uniform speed? When a body covers equal distances at equal intervals of time. What does this mean? Suppose a body is there which covers, suppose a body A is there, this is body A, it covers 2 meter in 1 second and then another 2 meter in another 1 second, like this. It covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. तो उसका भाग होता है क्या? यूनिफॉर्म स्पीड. So uniform speed means equal distances in equal intervals of time. Clear guys? Equal distances in equal intervals of time will be called as uniform speed. ठीक है? So it is like you are driving a car continuously at 40 km per hour, it will be called uniform speed. ठीक है? Okay, now this is uniform speed. Next we will do is variable speed. ठीक है? I again take a body B now. This time it is traveling 2 meter in first second and then again it is traveling 2 meter in 2 seconds or 3 seconds. It is taking 3 seconds to travel 2 meter. That means it is covering, you can say, okay, I'll just change this a little bit. Okay, this will also do, no issues. We'll take 2 examples. This is example 1. It is covering equal distances at unequal intervals of time. ठीक है ना? इट विल कवर इक्वल डिस्टेंसेस एट अनइक्वल इंटरवल्स ऑफ टाइम. और एक केस हो सकता है, देखो दिस इज बी, it covers 2 meter in 1 second, then again it covers 1 meter in 1 second. ठीक है, and it covers, if you see now it is covering unequal distances at equal intervals of time. So unequal distances at equal intervals of time. Unequal distances at equal intervals of time means variable speed. Clear है? Unequal distances at equal intervals of time. Now we will do average speed. Average speed. So what is average speed? Let me get what is average speed. Average speed, suppose average speed comes into action when you talk about variable speed. Okay, so if the speed is variable, in first second, if you see if you calculate the speed over here, the speed is 2 by 1, that is 2 meter per second. Here the speed is 2 by 3, that is 0.66 meter per second. Now if somebody asks you, bhai what is the average speed in totality? Well, I don't know. क्या करोगे, इन दोनों को ऐड करके डिवाइड कर दोगे आप by 2, then you will be wrong. Okay, you will be wrong. How to calculate average speed? Very important, many questions are asked from it. Okay, average speed is basically total distance covered by total time of travel. Total distance covered by total time of travel. We'll try to calculate one average speed. Let's take this point A and let's take this point B. Okay. So if you see this distance, we don't know, it has not been said. So first from point A I go to point B at 30 meter per second. Then from point B I come again to point A at 20 meter per second. Now it is asked what is the average speed. So what will be the average speed in this case? So first of all, I know what is my total distance covered. No. So if you don't know what is the total distance covered, please assume AB is equal to x. So first I go x meter, then I again come back x meter. So total distance covered is 2x meter, right? Now next is, so total distance will be 2x. Okay? Next is what is the total time? That also I don't know. So first time for onward journey. Onward journey means A to B will be x by 30. Then time for return journey will be x by 20. So these are the total two journeys, right? Clear है ना? कैसे time निकाला? Total distance is x by 30. Because what is speed? Speed is distance by time. तो time means distance by speed. तो distance कितना है? x. Speed कितना है भाई? Speed है आपका 30 मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो x by 30 है ना, x by 30 इधर है, इधर पे x by 20 रिटर्न जर्नी x by 20. क्लियर है? So these are the two times that we have got. So total time x by 30 plus x by 20. ठीक है? So here I'll have to rub a little. So here it is 2x, here on I can do LCM, this will be 6 and 120. So 120 means 34, 4x plus 20 means I don't need 120, I need 60, right? 60 से हो जाएगा. So 32 to 2x plus 20 से 3x. So it will come about to be 2x by 5x. This 60 will go up, 60 like this, 12 equal to 24 meter per second. This is how you calculate average speed. Okay. See, for each of these terms that we have used, there will be analogous term for velocity also. Like here you have seen uniform speed, there will be uniform velocity also. Uniform velocity means equal displacement in equal intervals of time. Similarly, variable velocity will be equal displacement in unequal intervals of time or unequal displacement in equal intervals of time. Same thing, nothing differs basically. Okay. So my question now is, what will be the average velocity in this case? So here was A, here was B, you went like this, came back. So what is the displacement y? See, average velocity is total displacement by total time. ठीक है, that is average velocity. Now what is total displacement over here? Total displacement, can you calculate total displacement, guys? Total displacement over here is 0 by any time you take 0, because you are at the same position, went and came back, so the position remains same. So total displacement is 0, that means average velocity is 0. ठीक है, क्लियर है, क्लियर हो गया. So average velocity done, average speed done, uniform velocity done, right? Uniform velocity, uniform speed is almost the same, nothing differs. Only in uniform velocity there will be direction. Okay, only in uniform velocity there will be direction. ठीक है, rub this. I'll go into uniform velocity a little bit after I complete the speed portion. Need to discuss a little about velocity also, different physical quantities or terms that are related with velocity. So what we learnt about speed or velocity? We learnt that this is basically the change in position per unit time, nothing else, right? Change in displacement per unit time, change in distance per unit time. Now we will be doing instantaneous speed. What is instantaneous speed? What is instantaneous speed? बोलो. Instantaneous speed means speed measured at any instant. Speed measured at any instant. ठीक है? Wherein when you are driving a car, you will see the speedometer of car is showing you instantaneous speed at any point of time. Speed measured at any point of time is called instantaneous speed. Okay, so now we will be studying about velocity. So there are velocity like uniform velocity, see, velocity has direction, that thing you have to remember. Velocity has direction. So when you talk about uniform velocity, there has to be a uniform single way direction. Direction should not change. So when we write uniform velocity, you should write like this: equal displacement, equal displacement at equal intervals of time. ठीक है, intervals of time at same direction. If direction changes, velocity will change, it will not be uniform. I will show you this thing. This is very important. This will not be written in any book, but you need to write this. This will be a difference maker in concept, because I am teaching you vectors from very low basic level, right? At or in the same direction, rather grammar has been weak lately. In same direction, okay? In same direction. Definitely it's a vector quantity. So now see, while we talk about variable velocity, how many definitions are possible when we can call it variable velocity? Number one condition is equal displacement in unequal intervals of time. Unequal intervals of time. ठीक है. Number two is unequal displacement in equal intervals of time. So this thing we know already. Number three is, it can also be a case there is change in direction. We will show you in motion right now. This is called uniform circular motion. This is called uniform circular motion. So if you see in this case, the direction is changing. Uniform circular motion, the direction is changing. So here this type of motion is called uniform circular motion. ठीक है. In this case we have, suppose if it is called uniform circular motion, that means it is having uniform speed. So it is having uniform speed because it is traveling at the same speed, uniform speed, but it is having variable velocity. Why? Because direction is changing. You need to write. The reason is direction is changing. Now is this an accelerated motion? Yes, it is an accelerated motion. It is an accelerated motion, definitely an accelerated motion. Why it is an accelerated motion? Because the direction is changing. And how this acceleration, there is a, normally in these cases there is a pivot, okay, that is attached to this. So, and see, it was traveling this side, now it is traveling this side. That means something is pulling this spark like this towards the center. So this pull is the force, and force is equal to mass into acceleration. So it is an accelerated motion, and acceleration acts towards the center. Acceleration acts towards the center. Please write down, acceleration acts towards the center. I need to take the call, okay. Sorry guys, actually many students call me also, so I need to attend their calls also, because they call me during their needs and I need to take their calls. Sorry for this interruption. Anyways, so we have learnt about variable velocity, accelerated motion in variable velocity, and a very important example, that is uniform circular motion, which has uniform speed and variable velocity, and it is also an accelerated motion. ठीक है, clear हो गया? Now I'll rub this. Before we go into understanding of acceleration, I would like to let you know a very important conversion which comes in various exams, that is this one. How to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. See, during any unit conversion you need to remember a simple thing. Don't remember anything. Okay, don't remember those 18 by 5 and 5 by 18, because see, life will not have only this conversion, they will be having so many conversions. So we have to devise a method wherein we will apply that and we can do any conversion. So how do we do it? So this is basically nothing but 1 kilometer by 1 hour. Now I have to convert this kilometer to meter. So that is, I can write 1000 meter, and 1 hour I can write 3600 seconds, right? So this one cancels out. You can do some katakuti, you will get 5, 18. So 5 by 18 meter per second. Okay? Similarly, you can now also calculate 1 meter per second is equal to how much kilometer. 1 meter per second, now you have to convert it into kilometer. So meter to kilometer means 1 by 1000 kilometer, and second to hour is 1 by 3600 hour. Now this 3600 will come up 3600 by 1000 kilometer per hour. So this will be 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. Clear? So this is how you do this conversions and nothing else. So don't get afraid, just do it normally. You all will be able to do all this easy conversion. These are very easy conversions. Okay guys, now it is time that we understand what is acceleration. See, a body is there, suppose this is a body, it is at this moment moving, okay, it is moving. So it is moving at a velocity which you will call initial velocity, which we will denote from now on as u, and it moves with a constant increasing velocity which we will call the final velocity. This is again a. The time taken over here is time is equal to t. So क्या हुआ, गाड़ी जा रहा था इनिशियल वेलोसिटी लेके, उसके बाद एक्सेलरेटर में दबा दिया, ठीक है, कुछ टाइम बाद फाइनल वेलोसिटी becomes v, ठीक है. So at this moment what we need to know is what is the acceleration, because वो एक्सेलरेटर तो दबा दिया, लेकिन you have to quantify this thing in the world of physics. So physics is basically quantifying the phenomena, nothing else. Okay, you have to quantify this phenomena. So how do we quantify? So acceleration is nothing but change in velocity per unit time. So what is final velocity? V. What is initial velocity? U by total time. Clear? This is acceleration. Acceleration denoted by a vector. It's a vector quantity. Remember, it's a vector quantity. Change in velocity per unit time. Change in velocity means meter per second. Time means second. So it will be meter second minus 2. This is the unit. This is in SI unit. CGS will be centimeter second minus 2. ठीक है? Clear है? CGS will be centimeter second minus 2. So this is changing. So here on I can change this to from here. So I'll write it over here. A is equal to V minus U by T. ठीक है? So I can write AT is equal to V minus U. We can also write V is equal to U plus AT. This is an equation of the motion which we will study in detail later. Okay, next. Next is, okay, see, if this is acceleration and suppose your final velocity final velocity is 30 meter per second, time will take as 2 seconds and initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay? So in that case, if you want to calculate acceleration, 30 minus 10 by 2, so 10 meter per second square. Clear? So what we can see is final velocity is more than initial velocity over here. Final velocity is more than initial velocity, then acceleration is more than 0. Clear? It is positive. Now if suppose u is 30 meter per second, time is 2 seconds still, and v is 10 meter per second. So here you can see, if I want to calculate acceleration, then it is v minus u by t. So v will be 10 minus 30 by 2, it will be minus 10 meter per second square. Why this is coming negative? Because in this case, if you see in this case, it is basically nothing but v is less than u. Okay? And in this case, definitely acceleration is less than 0, and this is the case of retardation, can also be called as de-acceleration, sometimes called deceleration also. Okay, and it is also called negative acceleration. Negative acceleration. Okay, clear na? So herein we have completed speed, velocity, distance, displacement, basic idea, covering in detail each and every topic. So I hope you will enjoy this lecture and cover up dhire dhire the syllabus of class 9 physics. Thank you.